this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. Me person me can be say NPP as a political party omo Jimmy. Now plan be ba omo ye another plan. Makacho as a party they will be in opposition for 42 years. Market. And Makacho omo say party negu. Now the tribalism in them, no, it is now about to manifest. And they be a catch Ghana for the biggest mistake we will make again as a nation is to give power to these pigs. I know what I'm talking about. The biggest mistake we will make as Ghana for is to hand over power to this stupid tribal party. This party that only thinks about a tribe, but not Ghanaians. Makachira must say, this party, so you Ghana Nibia, now we are foresight. Now we are somebody who is more you are very progressive. The NPP as a political party should never be a party you join, because that party is not progressive. That party is a party filled with tribal bigots who think everything should be about them. Now, Eboboba, from the beginning of the year, Mekachiram said, the NPP as a political party, when they are in opposition, they are daring, they are dangerous because Omi are true for. Because in their head, you know, Ghana Nibia Jimmy, because they think, say, and that what they can do, they say, they will go change their name, they will go change their color, they will go change their logo, and come and tell us so many different people. They are the same group of criminals. The NPP, they are people you are not supposed to trust. They kill themselves, they kill each other, and they laugh about it. Now, say Chairman Sabonsu was starting ya DB. Or just a Ghana for Jimmy and MPP for no Sebio Asante for more MPP no almost start agenda B. Yani Jimmy you. The MPP will never get space to rule Ghana again. Wakotna a year asempa, and this interview was a planned interview. They know what they are doing. Memawetia interview what they are trying to do. This is Oseche Mensabunsu.
Baba, have you been told at the Frontier party necessary as majority leader then? Or my cartel? Do you know why you were changed?
I know. It was told me by the president at the time.
Okay. But why in the public?
What's it?
Like the reason one fan to ya.
Oh, say of free MPs no name ministers no.
Yes.
Or them na amo a share.
Yes.
Sadino.
Okay.
Na asem no bobo ba no. MPs no be about over 80 of them. That many number 137. About 80 of them had appended their signatures. So what to say asimzi neighbor. And I should assure them say I will hold and they will support me. And me call ya present a fraying and all the two anymore. No. Now even them who cramp no ministers no be a bit here and also say I'm what to say na papa no beka na president yamai. Now mamintie they are going to support me. Now I should hold on as the majority
leader.
Now me down mercy. Some of them sent messages to me. Me called them hona President Bekasa no. Ano kaso adena o ye no nye ono oni party no eneye. Na me march no against the MPs no ya. Na here get the big implosion beba party. Oh. Nti here na on the spur of the moment I'm decided to say no, I've had enough. Let me step aside. The president de Casa dan Nkwana me take it down notes. The way no ma general secretary. So only general secretary can hold on take it decision. No friends will make us. So I picking down a few notes. We no be say we be bigger. The show na me cast my resign.
You said it there and there.
I said it there and there. So I didn't want to be the eye of any storm in the party. I'm quoting myself. Until I'm resigning. And then why didn't? And those of them, no more MPs no felt I disappointed them and so on. And so when they heard, they all said the same thing. But I think
President
I took
Kasano on my reasoning to on the party to take his decision. Say watch a dodo and now so mufi say
oh they
are from an answer day.
And not the meet me I can say
Yes.
The okay and say some rena and this for now President Mahama no mo yin so beda
yes
na onyi ni running mate but sana na AC corona ni so be fa vice president ene Professor
Jena
yes intino President Frey na say no na say ne pono no so central region no say ya ho den kofom e wo ho na any visibility e wo ho the minority leaders Nato what take over from Haruna
yes
and they were expecting to have the vice presidential candidate from the same region.
Sure.
And Waka say we need to have some visibility there. And Intina Omujidi say
Omunyo will be
from central region. That was Asemno. So Yemra Muse say no kura, Yestani or say no. The minority leader or the majority leader is a person chosen by the party people in parliament and your party outside.
And your party outside, yes.
So, and you know, Okasa Wakipia, I could find some.
I didn't send baby.
Yes and no, Maminyai. What you say?
But the reason makes sense to you. Say, party now who are in the visibility air from more opponent of a minority leader or mafa or more babe far running mate. That should be a good reason, Anna.
Well, Ubisam say,
it didn't make sense to you.
No, dear Mr. Omin Pesemakan was my crew in Germany.
But you were not happy with the decision.
Oh, especially Sana AC Concept, my here, and I'm so crying my confusion about
party. Yeah.
Fancy the situation. Senka, my step aside. And ne, ye didn't go, ne Kugu so, and ye light in Kugu.
Yeah.
Now, said you make a kind of baby, I'm saying, yes, will be cry cool to me. Yes, it should be cool to me. Let me say, oh, you didn't go with the a film from Farmer. Yes, it's a trum, you know, many honey. Now, where's I would a chance to trum answer. And he, oh, say, me find a senka, trum to me by. And then Kugu Yabea. Timens Abunzu refused to resign. And I could dim a chin, hey. And Kugu by and Kawkra and can make a beside him. You tell me, can we be? And a party didn't go. And they Namin come. What you say? The share situation and I'm mentioning me. And as to whether
it is from the Onanga Canada could yet changing it free a year as majority leader. I had the Afinyobe chair on a say. Now Afinyo Krampono and you say he's competent to lead the minority today. It was because Ekufuadu Fili say Infantifone ni BA. And that they are losing grip of the central region. Jandam nenko. And into no catch your search message say you be here fantini obi of free central region. So it did not mean so they didn't choose Afenyo Makin because he was competent to be the leader of the NPP in parliament. They chose Afenyo Makin because they thought to say Afenyo Makin was central region, he was going to bring central votes. But at the end of the day, Afenyo Makin we lost all the seats in the central region. That is not even my concern. Because I feel naturally he's stupid. And we all can see how he's exhibiting incompetence and foolishness in parliament. It was not like he was competent and he was chosen because of his competency. He was chosen because the Kufuor thought to say, because he's foolish in the central region, he can go there and bully his way to get more seats for the NPP. So, Afenyo Makin today leading the NPP, it means to say, or your mistake leader. Afenyo by mistake and obey minority leader. And Nitina or picky sitting from 137 and 88 because he had no knowledge about holding on to the seat of the NPP. And for a Kufuor to get somebody like Afenyo Makin who is foolish and does not understand the dynamics, how to lead and how to negotiate and meet people halfway, that was the beginning of the end of the NPP. And today we know, say Kasongo 99. He wasn't actually the right person to lead. He came in because they felt to say the central region, the Jandam was not working. They needed somebody from the central region, but they did not look for somebody who was intelligent, somebody who was smart enough to understand that you are dealing with human beings. In terms of your buy, and a seat in a shromo. But the most important thing I want to talk to you about, and I say, when would the Asantinina or NPP numre omo party ni back? The Oseche Mensa Bonsu a planned interview. On say yini free leadership one kasasa be seen ne. I can less than a year no ma yi flag bearer. Now I'm sure dynamics no. Sa obi no ti wono ono esusu box o. Sa the coin to mu pe obebie so am wabo adwuma. Enti ono no ote wono o esusu box obi no de hianse wa friend wo kukuom na wa che ne say we na mpese me ye obeya ama wo. Now this is what Oseche Mensa Bonsu is doing. She NPP nim. Mama plan no. Alan Kojo Chiramanti or Santini, he's out. He's not going to contest NPP flag bearership. No. Napo, everybody knows Napo is never going to come back as a running mate. Honestly, as Santini, he's out. John Kuma, he's dead. They killed him. John Kuma too is out. Now, Napo cannot contest with Bawumia again. And a Kennedy Japan is not pure Ashanti. Now, they know there's a vacuum. And that vacuum, then they say, here Asantini to fill the vacuum. Oseche Mensa Bonsu is preparing himself. Obama Bawumia, one option or two options. Either Bawumia makes him the running mate or he contests Bawumia. Politics na make sure no. That is the plan you are seeing there. Now, the Asante NPP, they want to bring another Asantini because they tested a need to tell Ghana for say they are not tribalistic. Oba will say a backfire. I'm fat. Now, Oseche Mensa Bonsu is preparing himself to take the mantle. Now he knows that Bawumia is a problem. Now, Bawumia popularity in the party any Kennedy is strong because even in their own party they have split the party into two. You cannot go into an election with weak party following. Inti Oseche Mensa Bonsu knows. And now Onosono a mention directing say go and step in. Because right now no the party no eba bafwa kotofie mensia. Also wufri swame. Wo ye Asantini prekope. Umoja enu fufuru mashaha. Party ni a tribal party. I was say a kwaji party friend kind de bafie. Right now no Kennedy Japan jina ha o ejimi ye nim ne stand onya Santini ultimate police crowd no because ni hu bini doso. Mahamudu Bawumia was 38%. Only that weight to win against John Mahama or anybody in the future. Into what we want you to do, then they say, go in there, start preparing the people's mind. Prepare Santifona Jenny. Sebio Omudu Dona Jenny will form. O Stateke can some say ya. O Lawrence Adai no Ombe who say we a different character. You were not part of Omo Amomayeko opposition. Because Utieni Kasema, he is actually taking himself out of the defeat. He's making you understand. He's speaking to the party base. Say me and I can be leading your parliament and can you lose this margin in parliament. Meaning I'm not going to take blame for the defeat. And that if you want leadership, Papa, may ya Santini Mapamaba. So what he's going to do, Nina say, he's going to have a deal with Bawumia and say, you, Anna Kennedy, especially Bawumia, make me your running mate. Now, when Bawumia refuses, he will contest Bawumia and he will win. Pathway, they are termites. A tribal party. You cannot take it away from them. He's just collecting sympathy. On the party followers, no. On him said to do Jimmy. On him said Omajuni will form. On how he can maneuver. He knows how he can barb them. It's the way and say he's basically walking slowly, and you will see he will appear. Opie pe omega say aha Asantini mapa. Where they non count your co-position no na okuta 137 they could for the pamo no where they waba Bawumia winning flag bearer so the near the running mate Sawan Jan Tumson and Baya obe contested Bawumia Santofoni number 2 no he will become the flag bearer of the NPP because Obianim San Napo Jimmy Napo can never come back into any mainstream politics. He's done. Alan Kojo is out. All the people who could have contested Bawumia now, they're out of the picture. Alan is out. John Kuma and Kosankoye, the guy to do the job. John Kuma has been murdered by the NPP. Now we are talking about somebody to Sanapo. He does not have the brains. Kennedy Japan Fias and Timemu, they don't see him. They also see him as a mental patient. So right now, no, or say chairman Sabonsumu, any Asantefo no more party not trase. Oma ye mat, no, they want to take the party back to Minshia. Me see the NPP, you can never take tribalism from NPP. And only a teacher party, no. And you see, even in their words, almost losing about 1.8 million votes, no, they are still doing tribalism because it is in their blood. Because party BT war elections, when you have 1.7 to 1.8 million gap, your job right now is not to try and be tribalistic. Into omun kwarana, omu fina, enjankamba na papa no be wuda and crying. Jantra and Tiomun want to block back. They think, say, when we pitch Asantefo against other tribes, a party it will never happen. Messiah Asante was Asante Nipa. Asante has land. Asante does not have crowd. And it's last mature will say 2024 election, it will show you the raw numbers in the Ashanti region. Because the people in the Ashanti region, majority if you are wanting to about Ashanti region, and they have been able to cushion their mind or position their mind is something Asantefo. So the moment those people start to get the reality check to say yene dagoma for so yeso be to aba ama chebio obi a wo srem enso akobo srem yene eye de enkranfo yene kowfo yene, because they try always to make people think say the party is for all accounts. The party is not for all accounts. The party is for a group of Ashantis, not even all Ashantis. And you see, I say chairman Sabonsu I need to say wodro wabetna ho onsi boy no boko. They are setting the traps. They are building their colonies. You cannot take tribalism away from them. They want Asantini to lead the party. A year ago, oh, some will say a tribal. I'm about back to factory settings. I'm about starting campaign. You will hear. They ahem funibi ever support or say chairman Sabonsu. They will do campaign for him. They will use him like a toilet seat. Me say, using a toilet paper. The loss now, sir, 1.7 million, 1.8 million, they will never come back to it again. You know the reason? Because they know, say, some of our party now party more tribal, the party can never come to power. The only time at the NPP, when the party becomes more tribal, it gingers the base. And right now, because of technology, the party cannot be more tribal because the young Asantefo they are not listening to, with all due respect, Sebio, they don't want development. Until the party is in the middle of confusion. They don't know what they want. But the video you just watched, Nyabo trying to follow NPP slowly. They are now building an Ashanti block. Or say Chairman Sabo into a meeting when the primaries is closed. Obeka say, I run or you become a running mate. You run, I become a running mate. Say Baomia Anji Baku and Tuma. Obeka say, I will contest you. Or contest Baomia. Kennedy Wabodam. They are not going to spend time on Kennedy. They know how to nullify Kennedy. Yes. The NPP as a political party, they know how to nullify Kennedy in Japan. Mentally, he's not stable. So they know how to deal with him. They will make sure. They'll calculate and make sure say Baumia accept. So Baumia and Jan Tuma, they'll go after Baumia, they'll kick him out. Or say Chairman Sabonsu will win the primaries. And the Hono Obagin say, oh, or say Chairman Sabonsu, Ekoye interview Asempa. No, he is preparing the base on my journey. Because the message now, the substance is that if I were the leader in parliament, I can lose that number. Into Amoati, I say, Yenia Santifono deep, no, we were not part of this defeat. Now, with the party Maya, we can bring the party back. That's the message he's sending. Into when you're smarter, you just listen to the guy and say, oh, or Kasakeke, or say Chemensabo to a grantee interview. What actually called for this interview? At this point, why is he going on radio tour? Was starting with Santimemo, why? There is a reason. There's a reason because they know they need to take the party back home. And that is exactly what they are doing. I've been advising Ghanaians to say, Sa party, they cannot do anything without being tribal. They can't. So we see communicators, people who speak for this party, they speak for 2 minutes and the next 8 minutes is all about Yeni. It's all about Obitanye. It's all about Adentina and Tafo in your position. Adentina and Wonafo in your position. Adentina Koufo, Adentina and Smafo, because they don't regard any tribe. And it is not like Adia they can fight. They can't fight a yomusu. When any mad person is speaking for the NPP, it comes out. You cannot suppress it. You cannot force it inside because a party no. And God being so good, majority of our Mukasama party no Jimmy. So it is so tough. That's why I keep saying the NPP will be in opposition for 42 years. You know why? Because the NPP is not willing to open its umbrella for people from different backgrounds to join. Because when losing election less than 3 months, now what is the TV, Sony radio, so can say, and tough when your position dodo, and when I find your position dodo, and I when you have now why number 12 because it's about competence. A government can come to power and choose if they are competent to do the job. That's what I need. So we study parliament. I have not spoken about a man for making issues out of the majority allowing Afejomakin to fool. The reason why I have not concentrated on that is that we have given the majority a job to do. Cancel e-levy, cancel betting tax. Make sure that the things you said you use parliament to make it happen, let it happen. As far as they are doing that, Afejomakin bet in the draws in the show and anti-parliament. I don't care. Because I need them to deliver for the people, because the parliament, they said they needed that number. We have given them the number. So whether Ayariga is slow, whether Ayariga is not combative, whether the majority is allowing the minority to exhibit a lot of stupidity and ignorance, I don't care. What I care about is when business is put on parliament table, the majority needs to win. I will step in and come after the majority when they promise me that they will use their numbers to make sure this is passed, and they don't do it. That is when they will see we are mad. But at this point, there is nothing that Afejomakin and the micro minority stupid pricks have been able to block. So I don't have a problem with the majority. You might not like the approach of the majority when it comes to being combative. Every political party and the way they approach issues. And I respect everybody's view. Whether they think Ayariga is not being so combative or he's being too tactical, I don't care. Whenever a bill is put in parliament, the work should be done. The moment the work is not done, betting tax when the things you said you are going to make sure you use the numbers to do. So when to me and for numbers and your parliament, I will not give you space. Anything I will share, I don't speak about parliament. I don't speak about the concept of the minority, because no matter how they speak and concept themselves, they still cannot make any impact. This is politics. You need to understand. You need to know the dynamics. You need to know that there are some people there who are trying to do what make you feel say you are not important. From the day John Mahama winning and the senior majority, the NPP have not been able to stop anything. Why should I be worried? Maybe the majority have a tactical way of doing things. Afejomakin Oppo, he backs a lot. It does not mean he's getting anything done. At least today, Chairman Sabu Swakache said Afejomakin was not competent to take that position, but he was given that position because Achechedia Poncherene say I'm fantifo betwama eyedien NPP because the Afejomakin majority leader those times. No. So let's be real. Let's make people understand your politics and dynamics. The NPP, they still don't understand. Say our politics has changed, and then things have changed in Ghana, and that we need to understand. Say the way we used to see things, we don't see things like that anymore. So mame, we did 55, 56. Nana Ajini say she or he does not want to move away from that Ajini mentality. Now, you the young one, you have seen the light. You know what. Sebio, at least what that light can do for you. Ebian said John Mahama about power. Or say Obeka could see Sewia Hospital this year it will start working. Asante for said the that is how a young Ashanti should think. It is a political party be platform so and now it's show be so now because Kevin Taylor did do two for Atema what do kwasi better opposition 60 years. You know why? Because Obi ni Ghana obet me you one statement akasa so two for kwasi nobody. It is when you hide behind that and thinking you are going to get sympathy. The young man on Twitter, the young man who needs his job to work, the young man who wants something good to come to Kumasi, to want to see a better hospital, want to also have some TikTok videos and show people around Kumasi that Kumasi can also be like Hacho. It can be like East Legon. It can be that young man does not give a fuck about your stupidity, because at the end of the day, it's about him. It's about her. It's about how people will see him or her and how they will respect him or her. Into that idea, that kind of jandam politics now 1990, 1992, where the there is no way that can make any waves in our politics again. So let me show you something. My team just sent me this. Some catch them say they are cooking something. NPP will never come to power again. A tribal party. Oh, time Oseche Mensa Bonsu, Eko Asempa, Eko ye Sa Jandamono. They are preparing him. This is what Eugene Boachi Entry, Sa former MP na, se Subin MP no. This is what he wrote on social media. Honest, candid, honorable leader Oseche Mensa Bonsu on Peace FM, Hello FM. NPP will bounce back. NPP will be back in grand style. So it is calculated. They know what they are doing. Omunim se omubes ne Jimmy. Omunim se omubes na den. Jimmy. Inti see the things they are posting here. Eugene Boachenchwe, they will post to social media. I am showing you the tendencies. Pathway, a tribe party. They are crazy. They are not a political party you have to spend your time on. I'm sure idea on here. Because some a tribal party. You just say Kevin Taylor time MPP. I'm sure they will never come back to power. You see this? When they be opposed. So when they be opposed. Aha. They are showing almost tendencies. Such tribalism no to mean da. Now here Eugene Boachenchi after Oseche Mensa Bonsu kuko radio so what do you match Asante province people Amansie Adanse Kwabre Sechre Kwaman Asante Achim Ahafo Ofin Achuma and Oba clans clans and osare to aso Oyoko Asuna Bretio Eduana Asene Asechri eye Ekuana ene de Aguna Owie no Troye. These people or provinces and clans were independent but came together to form Asante. Oh the we na maka kire say mama san kwasiafo we treat him that is how they were made o. Mama can show these people or provinces and clans were independent but came together to form Asante. The name Asante was coined from their mission because of war. Now, of course, second paragraph, I didn't try or see their unification mission erected after they have had enough of the oppression of Intim Jakari of Denchira. Note, not all the aforementioned people or provinces and clans partake in the Denchira Esa Inti war. Now, the last paragraph, this is what he said. He says, after Intim Jakari has been defeated, Esa Inti became independent and powerful, which they enlarged their territories from present-day Ghana to Ivory Coast through diplomacy, territorial settlement, and wars. This is 2025. Why should a political party, a former member of parliament, wanting his colleague Asantini to lead party, write these things? Because they know this is the only thing a whole party need together. This is the only thing. These people, they are not people that in a day you can blink and say, I'm handing Ghana over to you. Right now, who say Ghana for who say Ghana for who say they are liars. Who say Ghana for now, let me read the last part of his speech. These are not people to be trusted. JJ Rollins Catchum say these are dangerous. They will go and change their name. They will go and change their color. Marin Chow, Adia Osatro Kahon, may catch next time. NPP obechem. This is what Eugene no oye Oseche Mensa Bonsu campaign manager. Mamin Chow de Wasatro. These are tribal people. Omujibo partner, you are Omujik Krona, you are done. With your name. Or say their unification mission erected after they have had enough of the oppression of Intim Jakari. Now, when you go down there, he says, wherever they have settled, conquered, and had diplomatic allegiance, which became Asante, now Asante. Inti almost say Asante no, na Asante war inti. So he's giving you the background of Asante Edino Esa Inti. So they are there because of war. They are not there because of peace. Intiaka Asantia. It is not because of anything. No, almost say esa Asantinika say ye kwa esa ye kwa akon ye kwa war into Ocho Asantia say. So the Asante you hear no, it is all about war. Esa inti and a bedani Asante. So in their mind, they have to do what? Destroy everything to become relevant. The moment they are not able to destroy everything to become relevant, omuma obianya relevant. That is the mentality, and this is a politician. Now, okore say Sampa, Sekwa, Jape Krom, Nkranza, Western Ashanti, Bono East, Wasa Asankra, Breman, Aguna Nyankrom, Bole, Warawara, New Gabon, Kwewu, Nkrobebre, and I'll say some people migrated from Asante to different regions found in present-day Ghana and Ivory Coast. What they are trying to tell you, they say, "Sa part we no, tribe no, it has exceeded. Ivory Coast." He's trying to create an impression as Asante. These are all diversions. These are all diversion because they need to ginger their base about dear. Say Bibian say that is the idea. And I want to say Asantina Mokaninano as a chere say entokwanti esa inti. Intotia Santia. The real meaning from sa Eugene Boachenchwa why MP was subindan or say entokwanti. Intotia Santia entokwanti enya peace intio enya nkabomntio Asantia Santino esa inti entokwa because of war. Me and then I'm sure history no. They know they have a reason for saying this. You know why they are saying that? Say Bawomia Santini. They are all or can be Asante say we cannot allow Tenny to come and lead us because Ocheke clans now wakano provinces and ekuoni ebusiane adia or chrew say Asante ni wahao enya Bawomia na say dienim. They are giving the signals. Yanje party ni nkofie. Yama party ni Asante for party. So they are trying to draw the lines, but they will draw it. The lines will be clear very soon. Now, Kwasia Otro Bibi or say. Now, just not to lose their identity, they retain the name of their ancestry root wherever they settled. Others name the places after the leader or chief. That's why you could see most of the towns in Ashanti or in Asante in other regions. It simply means that they come from Asante. Now, Asante is a given or coined name to different tribes under the Golden Throne. Unification. Don't be misled by the Gabonese and Bruni Sheyen Sofri Asante Fohun. Then he goes on to say, this is actual formation of Asante. We are a mix of tribes. No one owns Asante expect the king of Asante Kingdom, Asante Hene. I think he was trying to write, except the king of the Asante Kingdom, Asante Hene. Dodua Satike and Mopiao and Unsam Kekakano. Now, basically, his write-up after Oseche Mensabonsu started a year Netono, he is trying to tell the people, say, ya Asante for ya sidi dikwaha, ye dina si chirendie, ba omia ye teni. Kerere Japon, ne papa eya uneni, onya santini, omo chire omo ase, wemo ombe bo profile a chire wu. Wemo na omo chire alankojo chire mantin say, alankojo chire mantin ye mixed race. A do time ana alankojo chimantin e wo say no e flag bearer no omo ka kire kojo chimantin say ne papa ye fantini na ne maame ye asantini into oye mixed race or to say me oye mixed tribe into alankojo chimantin oye mixed race mixed tribe to say me. They told alankojo chimantin omo kire na se and omo ka say ye ntumi ntoma if we say oye mixed tribe and omo kire wo say asantini mapa or say chemensa bosu ni ti say woduro ono na ye pe no omo be ye ba omi asa hwa. Inti oti Asantia eye asa osa entokwanti akuntira. These people are not ready because idea ni nyina say yakune ye wini and omo bia wini. And these people and sa idea ni bi na omode ye den omode chichire party no And it's now busa NPP for say, NPP no, a dear na mujina so tea, or say na ba for to tin more remove £700. Me say, chairman, the vision of the party. E bi ni ho. When they sit on radio, mumbusa mo say, dear ntina mo te party no. Adentini yeti NPP. Adentini NPP bedru ha. They cannot tell you. You know why? Because the party was actually built out of tribalism. Eye nipa bi nkwa na omo form ho adwene say omo beti eye ekuo amana eden aboa omo ho. Eno na mu hu no, and it is going to manifest more. Why they lost the election? They know. But why are they not talking about it? Because some followers near dying, a be a dying. Ya the party a trauma fruma, yen to me ye mun son fast one shim. Say Jimmy, de be ebedada omo. Intende, as me say what I said, they know why they lost. They know why they lost. They know, sir, party no, the followers are stupid because this is the situation. Time a year NDC losing election 2016. The NDC quelled in. They went inside, they looked within, and they started making corrections. So you did not even hear much about what they were doing. They put together a committee, they had their problems solved, and they started putting things in place. Here in 2020, John Mahama winning elections. We all know. Now, it was hard for you to hear an NDC person sit on radio to make a statement to say this and that and this and that, because they basically were like, you know what, we have seen our defeat, we know what caused it, and they shared it and they made sure they corrected it. Banko Fowe, lose elections, no. But why do you think they are keeping it? They are keeping it to themselves because followers near the foolish masses. Followers followers, majority of them are foolish. From UP to NLM to NPP, the same people. It's to me 10 minutes without telling you, say, I had you free, because they do a lot of segregation. A lot of gerrymandering. Free ha. And segregation and gerrymandering, and no NPP a tribal party. Now ask this guy what caused their defeat. I said chairman Sabozu never spoke. One kasa to some lose election after 3 months. I say up president abedi. I said chairman Sabozu ne catcher say NPP lose power now. It will take over 12 years before they come back to power. Why do you think he's here? He's coming to prepare the party for the next 12 years. He is coming in to prepare the party for the next 12 years, because omunim say sa pathway say anji party na nko fie ama himfu endie anima, the party will never survive. This party will collapse. Makachromo meguno until they take the tribalism out and tell Ghanaians exactly what the party represent. Me gu party no me guno. Maka some way, and you people thought I was joking. But it will be real in the next year or two. You will see. Megun flats. Remember the young Asantini Akwarano, Sebio, or Pempuntio, or Padipano. I will flip Ashanti region and make it a full NDC stronghold. I am promising Otunfo. I will flip it. And I'll flip it with facts. I will flip it with the truth. I will let Asantini Akwarano on Street in Solo demand for accountability and question the NPP as a political party, what it actually means to be part of the NPP. You don't have to be part of NPP because you are Santini. You need to be part of the NPP because the NPP should stand for something. It should stand for a national agenda. It should stand for the people. It cannot stand for a clan. It cannot stand for a group. It cannot stand for a province. The party should represent every single person. And the young Asantini Akwarano, we will let them understand, educate them for them to understand. Say, I am voting for my future, voting for a good hospital, voting for roads, voting for employment. I am voting for unification of Ghana as one country. And I, Kevin Taylor, and my team, make good MPP. Me catch them from 2020. Me say I will take power from the Ashanti region. And you saw what happened. I took power. God being so good, he guided us with the facts to take that power. And sometimes, we have been in this game for long. We have been here for a long time. And we know what it takes to take power. And I am promising Otumfuo Setutu, I will flip Ashanti region for him to be proud of Ashanti region. I will turn it around. I will turn Ashanti region into an NDC stronghold. I am telling you, and it is a promise. We are not joking here. We are looking out for the young people. Ya pese yesesa shebre, ya pese politics and make better impact. Ya pese nkofo taking decisions that will affect their future positively. And hey, and you free ha and abi. We are letting the young people and Ghanaians understand. Say their government and their governments, their parties and their parties. There's vision and there are things party needs to do for you. And to also be a twin in Sassini Bo, I am proud this came to me. Anything I make catch NPP for me, single-handedly, the support of my team in Koto, Free Mind, Kebwachi, positive-minded Ghanaians on social media, make good NPP. I'll flip Ashanti region. I'll make it an NDC stronghold. Make good party, This party needs to go. This party needs to collapse. We need to build a new NPP that represents the country, not an NPP that represents a stool. No, that party cannot rule Ghana. It cannot govern. That party's principles and vision does not link up with what we want. So we will make sure we cut the NPP into pieces for a better NPP built from scratch with better vision. We are not joking. And we are not going to let people think, say, we are going to plead them. I will never plead with anyone to vote for the NDC. I will feed you with the fact you'll be forced to do that. Meguno. You people have no idea what is coming. Now, NDC for almost say 2025 Deputy Finance Minister said they will cancel what we call e-levy and betting tax. This is the Deputy Finance Minister. Or say budget na NDC be ready no. Almost say Ghana for boss omoba power betting tax. Any e-levy it will be in the budget and they will cancel it. You want this party to compete with any party? No. Assembly John Mahama and NDC Fuaka, they are delivering. And this should tell you there's a difference between these two parties. Almost on the betting tax in budget, you need to understand, say, e-levy betting tax, so Ghana will be strong. Because these are all nuisance taxes. When nobody di a janka fosika, omudi a abata sika, NPP have been for 8 years. That's why I'm saying, say, they don't have the moral right to even discuss Ghana's economy. They don't. Why do you think, say, we are having economic forum for all of us to come and reason? Almost because these people are nation wreckers. Almost say chrono, almost kotinanchen, almost to try yampia, and this baba chichi chrono, no, we will wait for 42 years. Me say, we are going to wait for another 42 years to give you people a new party the opportunity. And Okrano, that is when we are about to think, say, young consider Moana Sadabi. 42 years, and you're guaranteed. You need to prove yourselves. That 42 years, so you people need to prove yourselves. Say, you are capable. You are not tribalistic. But until you're able to do that, nobody, the NPP should never be given the opportunity to lead this nation. Never. We will be fools to allow the NDC, the NPP, that is so tribalistic, into make catch Ghana young people. Aye di musika through betting. You say betting tax no budget na eba no. John Mahama Finance Minister say ye betwam. E-levy budget na eba no. John Mahama ene na ban say ye betwam. Me de me hia say mesuma brewa baby okowu na mfa me ho. When the betting tax and the e-levy is cancelled, the way children back case into the minimum say mesuma brewa baby okowu ato no brewa na problem. And this John Mahama catch them say we are going to cancel betting tax and e-levy. Are they going to do it? Do it. And I'm going here because you see, politics is about trust. It's about the word over trusting. If I can trust the word of the NDC, as someone catch them, so why shouldn't I give them a lot of support and keep them in power? That's all. That's politics. Politics is about trust. And it's Mahmoud Baumia, Odi Atrakodu point him, none in Yanum Kribu for say, no, or Muna Fiki, Mutum Banzani, if we say he does not live to a year in summer oka. And the John Mahama promised me, or promising Ghana for say he would do this. No, in your power, no, why should I sit here and say I want a pig to come lead me? No. And see, politics is all about trust, and this is what I mean by trust. Budget ne bana John Mahama yi betting tax ni levy. The first 120 days, nyoma waka, John Mahama is doing them. And if the first 120 days, John Mahama yes I nyoma, why should I be worried? And I know I can trust him, and I know that you know something. The NPP as a political party, they never told the people the truth. Now, sticker Kasembi, my member video in short. Thank you, team. Thank you for bringing this in. Muntia sticker. This is what he said about NPP as Meka. Omunim the reason why to lose elections, no? They know. But when you say followers, ne Jimmy, because omunim can TikTok. And Ankwasiafo, you are discussing Kevin Taylor. She, do you know what Kevin Taylor? Dear Emma Kevin Taylor. You have no idea. Dying.
Research on the prospects of the 2024 election conducted by the Department of History and Political Science at the KNUST was based on public perception and a preference of the NPP's vice presidential candidate, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh. The research highlights the negative impact of Dr. Opoku-Prempeh as running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia during the 2024 campaign. Lead researcher Professor Samuel Ledu-Jemfi sheds light on the findings.
The running mate in any political party should potentially, if not galvanize support, at least serve as an icing on the cake of the campaign. So satisfaction with Dr. Prempeh as VP candidate to Bawumia further emphasizes several things. The data on satisfaction with Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh's performance as the vice presidential candidate showed a predominantly negative response from respondents. A significant 36.31% were very unsatisfied, and 6.35% were unsatisfied, indicating considerable discontent with his performance. In contrast, 24.39% of respondents remained neutral, suggesting uncertainty or indifference. Meanwhile, 17.69% were very satisfied, and 15.26% were satisfied, reflecting some positive feedback, but not enough to counterbalance the dissatisfaction.
Professor Ledu-Jemfi made some recommendations for Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh's candidacy going forward.
Elections and politics is science. And so today, we have all seen the outcome of the elections, and we saw what happened. So it is not time for the NPP to be beating its chest. It is time to learn, relearn, unlearn, and to look at the way forward to make sure that the party is properly positioned in terms of its candidature, and more so who becomes the running mate or who stays as a running mate in looking at the science of what Ghanaians are looking at.
Dr. Machi Boateng, a political scientist at KNUST, also cited public dissatisfaction towards the NPP's running mates.
The broader Ghanaian public, should their concerns be factored, into the party's selection of their, let's say, flag bearer, let's say the running mate? Should a party consider internal factors alone, given the fact that the crucial thing is going to be decided on by the bigger Ghanaian public? So I think these are interesting issues that political parties will want to take note of going forward.
For Joe News.
Professors KNUST. Sorry, it's not sticker. Professor Matthew Boateng Babkura no kasa se mokochichi de numu no. Almost na podi dabi me see when you know say chemens abonzumo and no prepare grounds no. Obo you na po free equation nim. Almost na po the candidate na nya e de so mo ibodam ni toilet gu no ho de omachi. We ntimi afa bibia mbeka omo party no ho. Meaning nipa na oyi na po na Jimmy Chan na po. They are trying to dismantle Obia. They are paving way for Asantiniba to lead the party. Because people say na po Jimmy, Now, how are they going to be able to make sure that they clear Napo from the equation? Now, professors, when Napo was being chosen, where were they? They all sat back. Now, suddenly, they have gathered their voices. They have done serious research. They now know, say, the NPP lost because Nipana Oyi running mate ne Jimmy and a running mate ne Jimmy. Me say, 2028, NPP will drop from 88 to 24. I'm telling you. They have no vision. It is all about themselves. It's all about their tribe. They be a Ghana for. We should be very vigilant when it comes to NPP because they did not form this party because of Ghana. They formed this party because of their tribe. Let's be serious in this nation. Let's never give these people the room. And then the MPP and the Etumitina radio so discuss Ghana sikasem. Why should anybody in this country be telling us to say Yama and the MPP for discuss Ghana sikasem? Amin Adams, Estika, Bawumia. Why should we do that? Why should we even allow that? Why should we even allow that? That is insane. Why should anybody even sit on TV to compare the NDC to the MPP? Jimmy. Onim the okeka. A tribe na odi achire. They are not ready. There's nothing like neutrality in politics. I've taken a stand to protect and defend good governance. I will defend the NDC. Yes. So go. Because I worked hard with the facts to bring NDC to power. With other people with good heart like myself. What I have seen now is good governance and I will protect it. Let nobody lie to you. Hey, media NDC for Mitaomo, MPP'S, Sankofonya, Jantra for coming Diomo. They know where they are coming from. There's nothing like neutrality in politics. You need to take a stand or you walk. And even you decided not to take a stand, you have taken a decision. No. Take a decision, protect that decision, and make people know you have credibility to protect that decision. That is why I keep telling you on my platform, I will not come here and defend the NDC without fact. I will let you understand the reason why I am defending the NDC. Because I was some of the facts in the show. Now, my mouth here say, I could me defend the NDC. And no. And yam town way, and I wear the Jimmy, and I wear the Nimuno, and I wear the comfort, and I that be sign on the chum. Nay, Ash FM, yes, I know my chum. Some political show now, you could take a doma in cross the chum. This is real journalism. This is making the people know the truth. This is making sure you are adding the fact to what you say. People should know where you are coming from. I am not neutral. No, I will never be neutral. If I decide not to defend the NDC again, I will let you know. But as I sit here, I have seen good governance because in 9 way Ghana, so I saw it. I had first class information, letting Ghanaians know what this government is made out of. I will not sit here and give them room. I will not go do that. And that does not mean say the government in power, I will not criticize it. I will, but I will not give NPP any room. That is my job. I am not neutral. I am here to protect a government that is ready to serve. And I've seen that the leader of the NDC, the government of the day, the president is willing, respect the people, to serve the people. So why should I change my mind? Nothing is going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I am going to be consistent and I'm going to keep doing it. If you think you can fact check me, fact check me. And nobody can fact check me because I use the principles of journalism to work. I stick to the principles. I use facts to back my statements. Kwasia ni atene kwasia ya nipa ya di atem ebae ya mfa atenie enya emwanti ne ya atenie o nipa omwejimi ti ne ya atenie enti so won si ye di nipa atema na sa nipa no omo react omo nye omo so mba nipa so atenie is part nkurama insult is part so opese wo dane bode opese wo toto bode na opese ya so wo dane no wo dane na bi be so wonsa I will see a demon tab na mo tete mo. If you say Bible no kraka, sa akora ejimi no antwe ne so aba odane aboa. So insult ne there it will come with the lele because eno ne onga no. Eno na egum ema eni ede. Inti lele there you will get it. We kwasia. We Jimmy. I am not going to mince words because me I'm a dad. Me a dada, me nya kwara o. Majority of kwasia from TV so me nyiri cha omo. Yes. Ya woman ya womo. Anytime I can say obi a ondi over 42 years, me no nyan tokwa. Me mbodi, me no ni because you are a kid. You are not 42 years old. You are a kid. I only banter people who are over 42 years. 38, 37. You don't know anything in life. At that point, and I see you as a junior high kid school, the junior high school kid. We are kwara. Because I deal with people who are matured. I deal with adults. People over 60, 70 years. I sit with people who are intelligent. I will not waste my time on a 37-year-old, 38-year-old kid. No. I am not a kid. Me a dad. My wife calls me honey. Yeah. I'm not going to allow a kid to come and be fooling because I don't have time for kids. I deal with adults. And you know say my boss say my boss tikadin, me bonko fodin, so my body away akwara. You are a kid and I don't mingle with lilies. Oh ya akwara, you can play with a dog, not Kevin Taylor. I am too high for me to come that low to be dealing with 30-year-old kids. No. Only 42 years, don't ever try say obenyam attention. You are not going to get it. It's exactly 5:54 p.m. US East Coast time. 5 minutes to 11 in Ghana. 5 minutes to 6 p.m. in the United States of America. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to be here. Minko baby me my juma way ache. I'm not here because of who is watching me and who is not watching me. I am here because it is my duty to be here. And why Junior say, Kevin Beko, I am not going anywhere. People will come, people will drop. I am resolute. My team is solid. We know what we are doing. Yes, start here. Namunim say NDC 1.8 million votes. You didn't know. But on says more reality no. So we are not perturbed. Nothing flex. People will go and people will come. We are not going anywhere. We will stay here and we serve the truth. Me din the Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Me, I am not a pushover. Me, you people can form all the forces. I will still stand. Now more power crampon. I stood and I conquered all of you. More power now. Mukunipa, more young kwasi I didn't know. More last kid Kennedy Japan or by America. I spent $250,000. I defeated him. What is Akwarana? Mumusano, over to my stage abomiding. I am not a kid. I know what I am doing. I understand this game. And nothing in this game surprises me. Don't underestimate my platform way. Don't ever. It is solid. Metiasa no men whom is simple sao. 90% of you, when you see me, you can't look in my eyes. I'm telling you. 90% of you people watching me. Anyone with the when you see me in person, you think it's a joke? It is not. And we are not stopping. You people can form all the alliance in Ghana against me, Ekobedu. I will defeat you. Allah, onimakumem. Now, as far as Nyankopon onimakumem, no, I don't care about man. Nobody. John Dramani Mahama will rule and he will deliver. The NDC will lead. As far as I live and God gives me that breath to sit here, nobody. Me I want to kakra na me fantini kakra. I'm a mixed blood. Oh yeah, then I'm in show, I'm in kasa. I have a plan. And that plan will manifest. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's been good. It's been nice. It's been wonderful. We are going to be here tomorrow, Wednesday, to discuss Ghana. Be good. God bless you. God bless me. We are all messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth to power. Cheers and good night. Abwache.